What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel
good evening, chat. I don't even want to listen to music. I want to just get started. I don't even want to wait. I don't even want to wait. That's how content brained I am, okay? That's how deep in the trenches of the drama sphere I am. I am I don't even know what I'd call myself. Anything I do will be content clip chimped against me, okay? I will be clip chimped. Anything you can say will be used against you. Dude, oh boy. All right. I've been polite about this, and I will continue to do so until the call happens. But I figured I might as well talk about it. Kind of one, a slow week. Two, boy oh boy, is it fucking there are very irritating things with this. Thank you. I do really like this sweater. I just got it. I got it for Christmas, actually. Okay. Is this an instance where Diesel is putting on the clown makeup, or is this an instance of Diesel looking in the mirror asking, am I the drama? Well, you know what? Every commentary creator has to cut their teeth on some other crazy person talking about them. So there's that. So I'm sure none of you want to hear about this, but the West Side Tyler, I'm sure we're familiar with that story if you are a content pill dandy here in the drama space. But Tyler had some criticisms of coverage Beckett made in the past. Beckett willingly accepted many of those criticisms and did not accept some. And then almost immediately after, Tyler has made allegations and accusations of Beckett being a pedophile sweeper. The term Groomer Defense League has been used against many people, multiple people. And so that has been an ongoing thing. Obviously, as somebody who was in the past year accused of that, very feloniously, by the way, very falsely.
The Op Block celebrates 6 months of membership. Diesel gonna get caught up in my Op Nuke frown.
And I will, and Falgi will be calling in later to say his piece because I offered it to him. But yeah, I have agreed to be Brussels or wherever the fuck they broker peace deals for whatever, and sit down with Tyler in the future this Friday in private and have a call off stream. My reasoning is that I feel that when you say somebody is sweeping for pedophiles or part of the Groomer Defense League, you're just calling them a pedophile without taking the responsibility that comes with that kind of accusation and the preponderance of evidence required to substantiate such a claim, right? So you want to have your cake and eat it too. And I think that that is very disingenuous. I know Tyler's community has taken umbrage with many a thing I've said, but you must hit 10 super chats in order for me to discuss the Glupshinos. But you know, in many a drama, I have been very disparaging to the individual. I have been very, 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 very polite to Tyler in this, I think. As a show of respect, you know, for him as an author, as a creator, as an artist. How about 20 super chats Well, listen, I'm not saying that I'm no Nicholas Diorio. I can't walk around claiming such a high price tag. Oh, Kristen Ark with the raid. Very based, very pog. Yet another example of commentary cabal collusion. Yet another example. Tyler. It's the classic Tyler cycle. He does what every content creator he liked but dared to criticize him mildly. It's at least a 10th cycle in the past 15 months. I mean, I talked to Tyler, and he'd only been doing this a year, so that's pretty impressive if that's the case. I will take that as a one guy, though. Thank you for the Tyler. Thank you for the Tyler. But yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of very fucking insane things said about the guy. I won't even say there's not. And there's been a lot of still waiting for my invite to the cabal. You have to kill a guy, okay? It's like the mob. You got to become a made man. All right. So once you do that, you'll be in. But yeah, so I've been very politely going through and watching. I've done my research. I'm certain Tyler's prepared for the call with me as well. I have been doing my homework, and I have been keeping up, as is expected of me. But there was another stream today, and I think I've gotten it pretty good. Kristen Ark got shade thrown at him today. Xylee got shade thrown at her today. But I tend to get kind of dealt with like very velveted gloves. But yeah, Kristen Ark. Did you know that we collude? We collude. I literally don't know what's going on. But yeah, Tyler streamed and yapped about it again, so I will comment on some of this. Dude, I don't even know. Xylee couldn't be less involved these days, but Xylee gets more strays than most of us. I don't get it. Chris would like to come in. Hello, Chris. You are now in. Oh wait, you're muted. You're muted. There we go.
Okay, let me restate my position again. I don't know what the fuck is happening. All I know is Tyler was crashing out and he's a faggot. But that's like it. Why was he throwing strays at me now? Because I said he's a
all of us have this incestuous relationship where we don't care about the victim. We don't care about the story with Destiny and Pixie, and that we sweep for pedophiles like Sunday and Aiko.
What? What? Sweep for Sunday and Aiko. First off, I'm more offended by that. That statement alone, I'm more offended by. Like sweeping for Sunday.
I'm paraphrasing. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but that is, it's the gist of it. It's the ethos of his sentiment. It's okay. What he means.
so there's that, and then we don't care about Pixie at all when everyone was trying to be respectful to Pixie in regard to what she wanted to do.
Well, these commentary guys, they just like to fumble the story, and it's this like rampant
we are all the
protection of each other.
_FPS
I'm so confused what the fuck his position is here.
I as time has gone on, it's been hard to understand what his position is. This guy seems like a devious projector. No one tries to cover this hard.
Oof. Listen, I wasn't gonna fucking say it.
Yeah, I do want to say there's been some Diorio glazing coming from Tyler in the past, so I don't think he's gonna really feel great about that.
There's been a lot of Diorio glazing from fucking Tyler. You thought you got glazed by other people, bro? Tyler is your #1 gawk enjoyer, bro.
Oh my god.
Tyler seems he's like Syndrome from The Incredibles. He looked up
why?
to y'all and then
yeah,
got into
it's
one crash out.
I don't.
Now he wants y'all's
Tyler calls a lot of other people pedos, a lot of other people with very little evidence.
So he takes the slug method.
Well, yeah, that happens, but also he's like made allusions to having PII, and today on this stream he mentioned like it was vaguely stated. So he could very easily make the argument that he was talking about people that collaborate online, but it could very easily be taken in a way that he was going to contact IRL employees as well. Or like IRL like jobs of like people, right? And he mentions Beckett and like the ops, right? So like Fauci and shit.
What? Excuse me?
And I don't want to say that Tyler would do that, and that might not be what he means when he says that. But I have seen things from his community that would suggest that kind of collection and behavior, right?
Okay, we have to be very specific about that. That is a crazy thing to fucking say. Like, holy shit. Oh, fucking Christ. Okay, so he threw shades at me for sweeping, apparently, even though I had no idea what was going on with the Pixie shit at all. Cool. Totally makes sense. Totally normal. Oh, God.
Why? Why is he doing this today? Didn't the drama like end?
Well, okay. So I was supposed to call with him last week, but he, by the way, if one of the mods wants to send me the timestamp for that, that would be really appreciated. But yeah, so let me take it from the top on that. Last week I was supposed to have a call with him to like mediate this, and basically I don't even care if he does or doesn't apologize to the people he hates. I don't really think he needs to. Like, we could all just like throw our hands up and walk away from the table, right? I don't even think my hands are at the table personally, right? But I think you know, like, you don't need, you just need to, if you go around calling people pedophiles, you should probably stop. You could get people hurt. That's just the reality of it, right? But on Friday we were supposed to call off stream. He makes a stream titled Hashing It Out with FPS Diesel. And I'm like, bro, I said off stream. And basically he, I'll actually just read the messages that we sent to each other that evening.
Funny. That was funny though. I did see that. That was, he's so fucking dumb.
Okay. So I'm organizing the time. It's like 5 something. I say, still good for 9. He says, should be. I've got a thing in the morning, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I think I can do 2 hours on Friday. And he's like, 9 p.m. my time, right? EST. I'm like, all right. And then I see he makes a stream, and I say, Tyler, my stipulation was for this to be off stream because I didn't want to turn it into a pissing match. Like, obviously, we're both recording, but I was approaching this from the possibility of a buried hatchet. I'm just confused as to why you're streaming this now. And I show evidence of me telling him, like, he's literally right above me in the chat, right? Saying, like, I'll do it, but I'm not going to do it on stream. Because I didn't want to, like, I understand that this will be easily turned into content. So it's like, it puts a little barrier, right? And we could act a little bit more real. He's like, I'll cancel the stream. It's no big, but like, I got to record this up front, the whole shebang. Figured you want it on your stream for the same reason. If you're feeling pressured, literally, I'll just talk about other shit tonight. Say I messed up the scheduling, which is, you know, sure.
Yeah, mistakes happen.
Mistakes happen.
The problem is that with the malicious ways that he's moving, it's hard not to jump to the conclusion that it was attempted to take the private call and make it public. I'll say that.
Yeah. I felt like he was trying to like put me in a gotcha and that I would have like not noticed. But like, anytime somebody like uses my name in like a fucking tweet, some other guy sends it to me. So it's not surprising that I found out, right?
Yeah, so like that's probably like the worst faith interpretation. But I'm just going based on the actions of how he's been conducting himself over the past few weeks.
Yeah, I'm trying to give Tyler the grace to have an off ramp.
You've been doing that this entire time. This man is not going on the off ramp. This man is going 150 miles an hour down the freeway.
Until Friday happens, I must maintain that position, and I plan on maintaining that position.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't have to. I don't have to.
Yeah.
As somebody name dropped in this, when I'm not even like involved in this outside of being like, Tyler, you're acting like a lolcow, cut it out. Like that is the extent of it.
I just think it's it's interesting because I always feel like I'm very much mentioned in this drama, but I'm not like disparaged, right? Like he's disparaging about people like Beckett or Falgi, but he's not disparaging about me. And I think you could very easily be disparaging about me. I think it would be very easy, but
Well, yeah, you give a lot of things to criticize.
yeah, but then I also like own it. So it's like, oh, Diesel wore maid dress. What a gay F slur or whatever.
True.
Like you could easily do that. That's an easy one. The gooning. He's a gooner. He's attracted to adults.
Okay. Yes, normal things. But I don't understand why he's going down this path. Like, what does he hope to gain out of this? It's not going to do anything that's going to bring in new people to care outside of farming like the anti-commentary people. But those people don't stick around very long.
The thing is that and I will repeat this to him in the call. Chris has been attacking Tyler behind the scenes.
Okay, wait.
There's
There's a total difference between attacking somebody and saying this wigger is weird. Okay, I didn't like that. They're totally different. Two totally different things. All right, before I start getting accused of colluding. All right.
Well, they like. So, all right, let's put something straight right now, right? People are thinking the Cabal joke is real. The Cabal joke has gone on so far that we need to set the record straight. The Cabal is not a real thing.
I told you, Xylee, Beckett, everyone that's making fucking Cabal joke. You need to stop it. Someone's actually going to believe this eventually.
Yes,
and one of them did.
Yes.
One of them did.
The Cabal is not a real thing. It's not
hold on.
It
is in charge of it.
Oh my God. I would show
it's not
first
real
of all,
until Nick says there's a call.
I would show up into VC if other people did it first, but I don't always want to be the guy who gets into the VC first, right? And then it's not my fault that Nick comes into the VC and then starts playing Instagram Reels and we watch fucking Imam Peter Griffin for the next 4 hours.
It's either that, it's like Arab Peter Griffin and then Rolex videos. The Rolex videos are interesting. The one with the guy and he has the box and it's like in a fucking attic space. It's all fancy. They give him champagne. That shit's cool. I'll admit that much. I don't want a Rolex, but the whole pizzazz of it seems awesome. But that's the extent of Cabal calls. There you go. You just learned it. Oh God, Beckett's in here.
Oh, I know.
Now we're really colluding.
Listen, I think
this is your fault.
I think we need to be honest. Chris regularly comes to me as Keemstar's foot soldier.
No, I don't.
He says to me, Beckett, if you want to be friends with Keemstar, I've been friends with Keemstar. I've done paintballing with him. Like
you gotta sit in the chair and do
things. you gotta sit in the chair. You've gotta listen. Boogie likes when Desi sits on other men. Okay? He enjoys that. You're gonna have to fly over.
What are
it's
you
the only way in.
About?
It's the only way in. Everyone in commentaries had to do that.
Yeah, they're delicious.
You have to look Keemstar in the eye. You have to like stare at him straight in the eye and repeat. I do not think it's weird that you're dating a woman half your age. Just like straight in his eyes, so he can.
I'm out of this call. I'm out of this call.
Keem is gonna send the hit squad after him. See, it's actually Keemstar who's the godfather of the Cabal, which is what you guys all get wrong. You all think it's Nicholas Diorio. It's been Keemstar this whole time. Rosanna Pansino, look at what happened to her. Now she's selling her feet pics online. Coincidence? I think not. It's because Keemstar took her for all she's worth.
He knows everything about Westside Tyler. Keemstar told me that we have to start gay-opping Tyler.
Keemstar told me to get on this stream right now and start talking. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. He was. Listen. He was scary. He was scary. I don't know what Keemstar has against Westside Tyler, but dude, fucking.
I've never seen a more intimidating 5'4" man. Never in my life.
Dude, the last time I saw Keem, he was like, "Yeah, that Tyler guy, we have to destroy him." Exact words came out of his mouth.
It's just so many outrageous things that Keem has said, especially in the Tea Party group chat. He said a lot about Tyler.
So many things about Tyler. I hope he goes through those.
I mean, like,
there's actually something in there.
I assume this whole thing is Tyler going to be like, hey,
I
they've
like
actually
how somehow you guys worked yourselves into
they've
a shoot
slandered
and made
me,
the
they've
Cabal
libeled
real.
me. I'm
All
like,
hail
dude,
the Cabal, and also bless
I mean, I
Beckett's
stand by my
artist
original
crab
statements. I don't
cult.
really understand how you can do the internet tough guy thing, nothing really matters to me, and then be like, actually, though, this really matters to me. This
And I
matters
stand-
to me so much.
And I stand by the fact that Tyler's mooing so loud, a fucking farmer's ready to start milking him for all the milk he's got. Like, it's just what it is. Like, you're acting like one. You're gonna get treated like one.
Well, the thing is, we saw Tyler on his come up in the Tea Party group chat, and Xylee was like, I think that guy's fucking crazy. And Keem was like, yeah, Xylee. And Xylee goes over this in her like 14-hour stream on the Tea Party League group chats. If you watch them, you'll see it show up.
I mean, I'm fucking fascinated as to what his angle's going to be with this shit.
We're taking this very seriously.
I know, right?
This is so serious.
I'm sharing honest information that he could use against me in this call. I don't.
Because, like, see, like, I maintain certain things. Like, we can disagree. Like, he's like, DMs are going to be leaked. I mean, this got talked about, like, with the Demon Mom of it. Because Tyler came to me about the Gay Fesh stuff. And I was like, yeah, I think the fact that Gay Fesh's name is out there, it was, like, part of a big drama. It's pretty well accepted. I don't think there's any problem. Just like I said this stuff publicly on stream. It's pretty well talked about because it's related to all the Nick Rakita stuff. It's like, what exactly are you going to leak about anybody? Are you going to leak my DMs with it? Are you going to leak the DMs where I asked about his rabbit and how his rabbit was feeling? The part of the problem is, like, it feels like everyone's pretty transparent about the actions they take on this side of things. And don't really cope very hard about them. You
For the
just own an L when
truth-seeking fund.
you fuck something up. But for Tyler, it's much more a case where there can be no weakness, there can be no mistakes. He has to discuss Demon Mama's age. He has to show Demon Mama's LinkedIn. It's like he has to say President Sunday's name, or like I think he said other people's names on stream. It's like, well, why? Like, what's the utility?
And you know, he's trying to do these like. I don't even know if he like is interested in doing like investigative pieces, because I'm sure you could do a great Demon Mama coverage, right? Because people did after the fact, right? Where there was much better coverage of Demon Mama, but his video was not there, right? But I look at his like record as like a journalist, and it's just like he hadn't really cut his teeth on anything super big before. And then he gets into the YouTube space and starts swinging real hard. And it's like, you got to be careful because, like, I've been doing it a while, right? You guys have been doing it a decent amount of time. Like, you just fuck up. That happens. And it tends to happen when you're newer. That's just the reality of it. When I sat down for the nut check call with Tyler, I was like, dude, like, this is bad. All right. And then obviously I showed the script to everybody. But
yeah.
Yeah, everyone has their fuck ups. Like, again, it's even like when you're experienced, like you look at the stuff that's happened with Bo Blacks, for example, not like the recent drama, but like going back to the false flagging stuff. Or you look at stuff that's happened like around like the fucking Salvo and shit, or Edwin. There's always things that creators get wrong or like fuck up. It's fine. It's just I feel like a lot of this could have just been like avoided if it was like, yeah,
normal conversation between adults instead of one screaming man child thinking that he's right when he's clearly just making shit up.
People
at this
fall
point.
out. That's fine. I mean, I like the war. I like the war. Make fucking content.
yeah, well, the reason that like anybody likes it is because it makes bread. But I think it only makes bread for us because our audience wants to see yapping arguments. Like that's really it.
I haven't made any fucking content on Tyler. I just come on here and I'm like, this is fucking pathetic on all ends at this point. I don't get it where he wants to take this. Like, where is it going? How are we sweeping for Sunday when none of us except Beckett like still like affiliate with Sunday in any capacity? Like, nobody likes Aiko. Just putting it out there. Nobody likes Aiko. Sorry, Aiko. But like, where is this coming from?
Ay.
Well, if anything, it's got it's become sympathetic. I think like even Nick's shown sympathy to like the idea of fucking Sunday getting pedo jacketed. No one wants to see Sunday's name like out there, right? It's that's not. It wasn't general knowledge in that drama what Sunday's fucking name was, and then you repeat it over and over again. It's like that's clearly just an intimidation threat. Like, why? Why play that game?
All right, Max wants to call it. I don't know why he does, but I guess he can.
Bring in my editor.
I need to fucking bring in Falgi because he's on the most receiving end of this, okay? The entire fucking op block is being pedo jacketed, okay? I said I would bring Falgi. I can't keep him there. But hello, Max.
Look, I need to grill Chris on this, right? Because
No.
Sunday was he had chatters in his Discord talking about Westside Tyler's wife, and because he's related to Beckett and Beckett's related to you, that means you're harboring a Discord filled with pedophiles, Chris. Okay,
That's not how that works.
you better
at all.
no. You have to open that Discord. Right now.
There's no discourse. There's no discourse within that realm at all. I have
This is
400 members
where
and they're
is
all
the
most
little
boring
black
people.
Discord logs, okay?
Yeah, where's
Alright.
my black Discord?
Give us
logs?
every Discord log for the last 4 years. Just send it to us. Okay.
I don't even have a Discord for that long. What? My Discord used to be like a gaming Discord before I even made content. It was just like
Yeah.
three
What
people.
sort of games were you playing? Huh?
I was playing
Lolly
Halo. I was
Simulator?
playing... Yeah,
Okay.
what? No, Max. I was playing like Halo and shit.
Dude, I don't know about that. Look, Tyler said he's got gold. He's got gold on.
He's
you,
got
okay?
gold. He's got gold on me, or he's got gold on
Yeah,
everyone
he's got
else?
clips. He's got tons of clips. You and Xylee. He's gonna expose the pedophile network. Okay.
There's a pedophile network now. That's crazy.
Can
It's
we
fucking-
can we stay for Falgi?
No
Falgi needs a
choice.
support network. Okay.
Falgi, dude. All right. Well, like, you know, Falgi, okay, before I bring Falgi in, right? Because I feel like part of the like thing that is happening to Falgi and the way that Tyler is like going after him is because he's poly. And there's like a weird insinuation that like Cloudy is a whore and stuff like that, and it's all like really fucking strange. But I'll bring him in now.
Dude, I'm sorry. The XQC lost 100 grand on the Chiefs. I'm sorry. Football talk.
It's okay. I did want to get on here and just tell Chris, you're welcome.
Birds.
We beat the Chiefs for you. Yep, thank
Go
you.
Birds! Go Birds!
Oh,
Go Birds!
yeah,
I've been an Eagles fan until yesterday.
it's so weird, guys. If you don't know, Tyler thinks I'm a filthy whore, and he's absolutely correct.
Isn't like what poly? Isn't that what poly means? That you're just like living your
It's
life
just
as
poly
a whore?
means you're
No,
Is that not how that works?
no, it's just really interesting. It's I don't know. I don't know where this is coming from. All I did was show what I showed on stream one time. He says he ruined a stream of mine. He deflated the air out of me. I don't know where that came from. He assumes that my girlfriend Cloudy runs the channel. I am just a hand puppet, and she sticks her hand up my ass, and I just fucking speak. It's very fascinating. It's wonderfully fascinating.
I think part of it is like, you know, Cloudy is like very confident and very outspoken. And so that's where the whole like she must be running the channel thing, because she's like on the ball and just not a pushover. Like that's really it. But
Yeah, it's interesting. I keep getting told by different community members here and there that Tyler is just like weirdly like anti-sex. Like he finds any type of discussion about sexuality or anything about that, or sex in general, or being open about it, like very much a moral failing of character. That's what I keep being told from different community members that keep popping, like his community members that keep popping up around in my DMs and stuff like that. It's very interesting.
well, they keep being banned from the Discord.
Yeah.
But Fauci, how do you feel about being labeled as a pedophile by the Westside Tyler? What's your defense against this?
I fucked his mom. I don't know what else he wants me to say.
Oh my god, dude.
Don't be wrong.
Oh,
there ain't
shit.
no way I'm getting that call on Friday now. Okay, I've got literally a collection of his like worst nightmares in a call right now. Okay.
Okay, buddy. I mean, listen, I think the weird thing is, it's like he says he wants a war. He's like, well, you know, I think they thought that if they stopped, I'd just walk away. It's like, I mean, I didn't expect it. It was sort of like an offer, really. It was like a fucking sure. I don't give a shit.
I mean,
he's coming at me over stuff that I have said publicly already. Like it's a
Yeah.
fucking secret. I don't understand.
this entire thing is just us repeating everything we've said the first week.
Yeah.
All right, as he gets consistently more and more paranoid. Okay,
Yeah.
let it be known there is a real cabal. Anytime we're joking, we're actually serious. Keemstar is in charge of us.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's gonna like, throw something at Keemstar, throw something at any of these bigger creators. Because outside of Diesel, like he's just calling out people. Like he's calling out like Falgi, 700 subscribers. No offense to Chris, but like you're probably the biggest one, and you're not
What?
even at 20K, right?
Yeah,
Or
I'm not.
something? Yeah.
I'm literally not the biggest one in any fucking context, but okay.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm gonna throw at Chris. I'm gonna throw at Xylee, like 12,000
What-
subscribers. It's
Like what I'm good. What's gonna gain out of this? I have no crossover audience. With
Well,
Tyler
you're very
whatsoever.
well. You know, there's a lot of moral failings with you, Chris. Okay,
Moral
you say,
failings
You
because
say
I laugh at-
slurs. You say
Oh,
slurs.
I say slurs. Oh, gotcha. I totally.
Hey, faggots.
Yeah, I'm totally upset by that.
It's
really
It's this
horrible.
thing of like, well, these people lie. The research is bad. Their work is bad. Like, what do you? I'm like, what strong claims about Tyler have any of us actually made? He is accusing people of being groomers. He's saying people are running a grooming cover up. The fact that like Sunday's community is like a fucking risk to people, and then it's like, Falgi doesn't like the interactions between like the way Tyler is with Cloudy or whatever. And it's one of those where Tyler surely could have talked to. Tyler's never reached out to me. He's never said anywhere that he wants to have a conversation with me either. Like that's not a problem, but he hasn't done that. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't.
Well, the
done
thing
that.
is, he wants you to come going to
Yeah.
him. You know, he wants you to kiss his ring, basically. Right? That's
Yeah.
how I see it.
This is
Also,
my
how
thing.
can you say like any of our research is bad when in the one hit piece that he made, it's like he's like asking leading questions to this like 18-year-old kid. It doesn't make any sense, right? Like that was not a good interview by any metric that I've ever seen. So
Dude, for me, it's just like I've been very. Everyone's patently aware that 90% of what I do is just like laugh at the fucking internet, and I don't really give a fuck. That's like it. Like I don't go any deeper than that. I don't do in-depth fucking research streams unless it's required, and even then, it's still just doing the same shit I've always
Chris,
done.
you got to understand that these people that you're mocking are disabled and mentally ill, and that they need help, and they shouldn't be.
That's my response. Tommy speaks for me. Good job, Tommy.
It's funny, like real talk. Tyler calling me a pedo jacketing me, motherfucker. I work in mental health. If you heard the shit I've been called in a hospital, you sound like one of my patients. You probably need to start taking your meds. Not taking them is not a sign of strength; it's a sign of weakness. But the other thing is like I don't like. Again, my whole thing has always been I don't personally. Somebody asked, you know what? Sunday said it. Sunday's like, oh, these drama people seem really like scared. They don't want to debate. I'm like, I don't ever really want to. I find personally, I find debate content to be incredibly boring. It's just screaming and two immovable ideas. And Tyler, I guess, it complained that I never let him on the stream where I showed our DMs, the frightened wall of text, as he likes to call it. And it's like, I say this, like, and I'll say it 10 toes down. You lost the right when you started saying shit. You don't. Here's the thing, my platform, right? You don't own it. I own it, and you have no claims to it. Just because you were on and you had free range to do it. Thank you. You had free range to do it. You didn't you lost that right. I don't really care what you have to say. Your content nuke on a 750 subscriber.
I can't imagine that he's actually going to follow through on a video with you. I can't. That is such a glorious waste of time.
Thank you, tipster.
Like,
Do you have monkeypox? No. Did your girlfriend use a strap on and give you monkeypox? No. What?
I love that fucking clip.
unmitigated ADHD right now, dude.
See, this is the thing. This is so not worth the time to actually take seriously that me and Max are just hitting soundboard clips.
Well,
I can literally care.
I mean, you
less
can
about
speak
what
for
Tyler
you
has
can
to
speak
say.
for yourself, dude. Once we uncover this this quote unquote
gaming
gaming server, yeah.
I can give you access
You're
to the
done for.
server, Max. It's literally a group of people that are like, "Hey, this drama's gay. Cool. What else?" That's it. Tommy interviewing Ethan Ralph. That shitty video made on Dogpack. Wow.
Yeah,
that's
no.
crazy.
You're talking about Ethan Ralph, dude, the Nazi streamer. What
The Nazi streamer, Ethan Oliver Ralph.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically
This is
co-signing
crazy.
him, Chris.
I'm basically co-signing
Yeah.
Ethan Ralph, dude. It's horrible. It's
You're
horrible.
bringing more
Doxer,
people
known
to him.
doxer.
I
Dude,
will
this is
admit
worse than
that Ralph is funny.
I will say that.
Well,
I will
what do
say
you,
that.
What do you mean, Tyler would love that. Tyler just loves doxing. He thinks there's no reason why no one should ever not have their private information. It's definitely right. The privacy is definitely.
Could you
not
imagine
in
getting
any
Tyler on the kill
laws.
stream, dude?
Dude, I was literally about to say we need Ralph and Tyler to have a crossover episode.
Oh boy.
I would kill for that. That'd be a great episode of the Gale Strain.
that would actually be very funny. Yeah, that would be keto content, I will say.
It would.
Can't
be.
watch
I
it on
won't
live
lie.
stream, but it'd be keto.
Yeah, it'd be
Can't
way
watch
too many
it.
slurs.
Way too fucking many.
Ugh.
But okay, when
But yeah, I mean, also Tyler's very paranoid, very, very, very paranoid, right?
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
No,
Can I just
I'll.
make one statement about the paranoia, Tyler?
Sure.
I'm gonna tell you, me, Chris the Narc, no one else. All right, this is from Chris the Narc Incorporated speaking. I don't care about you, at all. You're very boring. To be honest, I'm not a fan of you pedo jacking people that I know, but that's your fucking bag. Stop, just cut it out. What are you doing? You're gonna try coming after people that just laugh at the internet at this point. That never goes well. The paranoia needs to stop because I don't care. Most of the people that you're saying shit about don't give a fuck. The only two people that care to make fun of you are Beckett and fucking Diesel at this point. No one else gives a shit.
I'm barely even pulling punches. I mean, the whole Cabal bit is funny, but there's literally a list of people who would willingly clip jump that and be like, "See."
There would be a lot of people that would run with that and say it's real.
I mean, he's probably gonna say it, right? Because on that stream that Beckett was showing, he was talking about how his ex mod staff had back doors to the Discord, and the way he was framing it was it almost sounded like he thought the back doors were real doors, and so there are these people who could press a button and then they can portal into the Discord even after they've been banned. That's how he was talking about it. It was ridiculous. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Back doors in a Discord?
Yeah, the way he makes it sound is the people who he had let go from his staff or the people who have left his channel. Because I know it's not just the two people that I know personally. There's other people that he has either let go or have or are bowing out as moderators or whatever they are, staff members, right? He is making it seem like his oversight regarding permissions was them setting up their alt accounts to see behind things.
Well, he was also insinuating that the mods were allowing
Yes.
unfettered, quote unquote, not safe for life conversation to go on, and it's just bro, you didn't even have 18 plus as a rule on your server until this drama kicked off. I don't.
Yeah.
Did you see his reasoning for why he is refusing to put in the what is it, the ID check for the age? He basically said, Yeah, he said he's like too lazy, like he doesn't know how to do it. It'd be like too much like of a hassle and whatever. And then he starts blaming Discord. He's like, "Oh, well, if just Discord did it instead of us, like it would be like then I would like be like happy." So we're not gonna do it, and then we're gonna call out everyone else for like having minors in their server. And I'm like, dude, you can't do that. That's like crazy, bro. It's like crazy logic.
Yeah, it's certainly very interesting because I'm very curious when he talks about like myself or Beckett or anybody. It's like I'm very open about like our content. I've been open about the people I like in the space. It's very interesting when it comes to the ID verification. We don't have it in our servers, but we also have like every op head member, like everyone on our panel is a mod, and then we have 4 other mods. So we have like 10 moderators in our Discord of 100 and some odd people. It's not like fucking 1982, like we're not like 1984, excuse me, where like we are hammering down on people's conversations. People are just very honest and wanted to help us. And anytime we see a conversation that we aren't comfortable with, we let people know. And that's pretty much all we've ever done. Like, I don't know what more he wants. I don't know. Like, I fucking read Chuck Tingle on stream. By the way, Beckett, I would love that the Dino softcore stuff that you have one of these days.
It's great.
What?
It's great. I'll get you like a fucking copy of it.
I
Yeah,
love
like
you.
fucking Himpleton talked about this. Becky used to make dino porn. I didn't make dino porn. I have read fanfics and weird fanfics for like ever. And one of the things that I alluded to was there's like softcore dino porn books, which are
I'm
like
gonna hang
fucking
up now.
insane.
Tyler's right. I leave now.
No, he's literally gonna clip chip that. He's gonna be like, "Oh my god, Kristen Ark is on my side. I have so much."
Tyler, for the clip, I am totally on your side about the dino porn that Beckett read.
I think that if
You
you
sick
don't
fuck, they were only
appreciate
2 million years old.
I think if you don't appreciate Taken by a Triceratops, there's something wrong with you.
I hate that title. I hate that title with everything.
Does that not want you? Listen, that's the title that invites readership. Like, it's this whole thing of Tyler's weird standards for this. Like, it kind of gets like lost in the sauce where, like, why are they talking about this thing? Why do they focus on what Tyler's doing? Why not attack Beckett? Why not attack Sunday? It's like, well, they have. People are very, very critical of Sunday. People are still pretty critical of me. I've been open about the fact that I think that's fine. I think that's absolutely fine. People are gonna have really strong opinions about what I did. I think like this question of clout as well, like with Tyler being like, well, they're just doing things for clout. So like I'm doing this for like I don't know about clout for Westside Tyler, but I'm doing it for viewership and things. Because it's like a really easy fight to have. But like I reject the idea that I did the Destiny video for clout or fucking accolades. Like, I'm not fucking retarded. Like, it's pretty obvious what people's reactions were going to be to a video like this. And it wasn't going to be, like, I didn't expect it to be overwhelmingly fucking positive. And I don't have a politics audience. What good to me is a Destiny hit piece. Realistically speaking, I think Max was saying this in chat. It is the lowest viewed video documentary we've done. It has the lowest traction.
Our romantic goblin video, like a random Discord shitter, like did way better than this one by like thousands of views. Yeah,
I'm hungry. There's no little I care.
Like eat, bitch.
Yeah, have some wings or something. I don't know.
Tyler, just last time, buddy. Listen, the paranoia is getting you. It's okay. It happens to everybody. When I was paranoid after taking LSD, you know what I did? Tyler? I thought of the happy things of my life, and then I moved on because I knew that all that paranoia was stuff that I made up in my head. So maybe do some drugs and get out of your funk. Okay, buddy? That'd be great.
I don't think he needs to do drugs. I think he...
No, what he needs to do is hard drugs. He needs to do like ayahuasca or something. Just strip the ego, buddy. Strip the ego.
Ay, Dios.
Yeah, he's gonna turn it to one of altist.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, well, I have some Titan related stuff. The fucking I think it's really interesting that Tyler's spending Tyler, and this is free. This is free. Anybody can take this to the bank, right? When you pass a certain threshold as a YouTuber, when you have enough subscribers, it would behoove you not to like spend an obscene amount of energy like responding to like glup shitto stuff, right? Like I think this was on the Kilo video. I might be wrong on that, but the point of it is like his paranoia. And Tyler says, for the record, literally all the complaints Sunday raised about my Demon Mama video are conjecture, outright lies, and him generally not understanding or intentionally misrepresenting various facts around the issue. You're bad for saying I made journalistic errors as a rote fact, but considering who you work for at the time, I'll give you the pass for being misled. It's just like the like infallibility that he operates with is really, really frustrating. There's something. Listen, man, you spend all this time in the fucking Marines. You know, you do your due diligence in your service. You think it would develop some like stoicism, some ability to walk softly and carry a big stick, but like instead you walk very loudly.
I mean, as I have been told, I've never read it. Tyler writes on his writer's website that writing needs to hurt. I don't know if this is a form of self-flagellation, making himself seem like the lol cow so he can write better. But at this point, it seems like it.
I would love to have a character spiritually represent me in a West Side Tyler novel.
Same. Kill me in the first like 3 pages. I would love it.
You know what's funny about this comment? I don't know why, but West Side Tyler, are you familiar with his drama with Lore Lodge or whatever?
I'm not.
Yeah. So he had a drama with Lore Lodge, which was basically like, oh, you never cited your sources properly in the description of your video, and it's basically just a rip-off of this other documentary, and like you're not even using B-roll properly. This is something that he seems to think that like if you have a Storyblocks subscription and then you use B-roll, like you have to cite all the sources of the B-roll, which like makes no sense. And he made this criticism against Second Thought. And there's like this whole video where he goes in and he's like, oh, Second Thought, he just uses B-roll. Like, don't you realize like real documentarians, they like film this all by hand? And I'm like, we're YouTubers, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, none of this matters. And he's so salty about that. And it's like all these like little nitpicks of videos. He seems to think this is like some sort of like higher form of criticism, and we're all breaking like these like set in stone like artistic rules, and you know, like we're all like plagiarizing, and I don't know, we should all be sued or something. It's ridiculous. Like, it's crazy, like some of the things he believes, and it makes no sense as like a video editor that he thinks all of this. I've always wanted to say that, and I feel like kind of bad because I think Sunday got suckered into that for a bit, and Queeman did too, but it's ridiculous. I don't understand where he gets any of those standards from. So
it comes from a very I don't know if it comes from like a art school standard. I definitely remember a lot of that vibe when I was in film school, but it's like that's like I'm an insecure artist kind of mentality, and you got to realize that art isn't like just that, right? That all these standards aren't like really standards or rules. And he seems to, there's a lot of that going around, at least from my looking at how he operates, right? Now he can get in a call with me on Friday and say, I'm not an insecure artist, but it's just like, yeah, but that's just what it looks like. Like,
yeah, it's one of those things where it's, I think I've gone on record because that was our first introduction to Tyler, was the Warkikia debate and the Lore Lodge stuff, and it's I did agree with him because one of the parts with Lore Lodge was, oh, we have sources, but it's behind a paywall, which I did find very stupid. You can see in some of our more recent live streams in the last month, I do try to cite all the videos that we watch and stuff like that. But I do think it's a larger conversation because I've talked at Tyler at length with this. He may deny that we've had private conversations. We've had
I've
them.
literally seen him in your personal VC with your friends.
I know. He's gonna say he will probably say 7 people are lying, but I don't know what to do anymore. But one of the things is his purest belief is the moment YouTube and the moment the internet started exchanging money is the moment that everyone should have created a level of ethics, and anyone who goes outside of said ethics should be called out for it. That also includes your personal information as well. Which I do think like there's gray areas for that. And it's different when it comes to someone who is on the internet. This is the perfect example. Diesel covered this guy recently, and we covered him. There's this sissy recovery guy, but he uses his real name and is a motivational speaker. He's using everything that's real, but when it comes to Sunday, there's that level of respect. That's like, hey, there's a reason that Sunday doesn't want his name out there. I may have my disagreements with Sunday. I may not personally like Sunday, but I wouldn't do that. I've said this. There is a creator that I didn't personally like, and I reached out to him because this creator had videos that identified his family and identified him as a child. And I was like, listen, take that shit down, dog. Take it down right now. Like, people are going to find this, and the wrong people are going to find it. We've never spoken ever again, but he appreciated that I did it and understands why I don't personally like him.
But by the way, the stock video thing is really funny. When you do stock video, you sign away, like, you know that you're not going to get credited for that, but you get like the royalties from it. Like, you're like, I've never not been fine with stock footage being used of stuff I've done because, you get a residual kickback from that. Like,
To be fair, I don't really remember what he said on this. But it was something insane. That's all I remember. I can't even find the video anymore. It was like a second thought. It was like one of his second thought, like, review streams or whatever. He was just going on and on about the stock footage and how, like, I don't know, you're not supposed to use it, or you're supposed to film everything, or like you're supposed to cite it correct. It was ridiculous. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, YouTubers have to use like story blocks because we can't like film everything. That's like crazy.
and the people who do a video like maybe once in a blue moon, like, it's not
Exactly. It's like once a year, like like made like documentary or video essay or whatever.
Mhm. Yeah, or I stand in front of the green screen while stuff is playing behind me, or I make like a skit. Um, I know there are YouTubers that I personally think are crazy, but I think their artistry is really good. And I'm not gonna take that away from them. And I think it's something that's just very interesting that I've noticed about Tyler's content, whether he'd like to admit it or not. He gets bumps when he swings, and he's openly said he wants to take other people's audiences because they will, quote, see that he is more based than him. And I think Beckett said it best. We really don't have crossovers.
yeah.
I noticed it in our stuff that the people who stayed in our shared communities, which again, I will outline this. Do not leave. Please don't feel like you have to leave. The pick a side YouTube bullshit is insane. But
This is a war. There's no neutral parties.
yeah.
Pick a side.
God damn.
Pick a side, chatter. We will produce a document on you.
Mm.
We
It's
will
literally-
send a
he's
cabal
li-
hit squad.
He's literally turning into Mama Max in real time.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of fucking fascinating. I mean, let's be honest. Like, with the takes about like just random, we all say random fucking shit about like other people's videos or production. I mean, the classic one I always think of is like where Chud is now versus, he was criticizing this right-wing comic, and like every single criticism within it could now be applied to Chud. Like we've all got things where you're like riffing on something and you're like, well, I think I could say this about this thing. Yep, that'll do. And that's fine. It's the nature of like being online. I think that when looking at the like, I don't know, the arguments for like why people do things like audience capture and everything else. I mean, ultimately, the argument can be, the argument can be, just entertain the audience you currently have. I think it's a weird one as well. Like I've heard the like accusations, or we all have, of like, well, you're doing this for clout. It's like, yeah, but largely most of us know what would get the most viewership and then still don't do it. If I just did jar content, if I just did ACC stuff, like I go live with the jar shit and I have 600 viewers with no problem. I could, if I had carried on just doing ACC stuff, I'd be far bigger than I am, but I didn't want to pigeonhole myself. And there's bits of like for instance, like Tyler does the Shadowversity stuff every now and again, and we'll get an uptick because that's where his massive like biggest videos are. People want to hear him talk about Shadowversity. And he gets an uptick from talking about this drama because, Sunday's viewers will go and watch it. Like some of my viewers will go and watch it because they want to see the fight. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But it's also recognizing like what things do well and what things don't. The money argument's another interesting one. Like the Destiny video, I think has earned like fucking something like $100. Like it's earned less than a standard live stream would. I don't see how that's a strong argument.
It's something interesting because we had reacted to the Kilo stream, which Tyler, we know you watched, by the way, because when you quote my co-hosts, I know you're watching us, so thank you. Your view does count. But it's something I massively criticized Kilo for was Kilo again. I don't really like Sunday that much. I've openly said that. Kilo characterized Sunday's comments about I go to content that the audience wants to see and things like that as he doesn't make anything to his own ethics. To which I said, yeah, for lack of a better term, this is a business. I am not going to necessarily run stories that I don't think are not going to get pull. And it's this dichotomy between what I like to think is audience gaining streams versus audience building streams. You do funny streams like gaming streams or like Reddit reading streams because it fosters your community and tightness. But then you do something like a Destiny or a Danky Jabbo or those types of things or a jar to gain an audience and to draw eyes to it. At the end of the day, you should treat YouTube, if you want to grow, like an artistic job. And that was one of the things I was always resistant to in my own music making career. And it's coming back on its head where it's like, no, it makes sense if you're passionate about what you do.
I like money.
Yeah.
Well, I already have that problem. I don't fucking take a paycheck.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's my thing as well. Like with the whole kind of like talking about like why we covered things. I'm really not sure. Like on a serious level, I'll be like 100% then. I'm really not sure what I meant to do for the people who don't like the Destiny video, for example, or like don't like other things that I've done. Because generally speaking, I think even Slug notes this when he's covering me. I tend to be pretty clear with explaining to people what my biases are. I said this about the dog pack stuff. I was like, I will throw bodies on the dog pack thing. I am so biased against this guy. I fucking hate him. You should know that bias. With the Destiny stuff, I've been on stream multiple times now because it keeps fucking coming up. I've apologized to Pixie both publicly and privately. I've explained the things that I think I got wrong about this or wouldn't do again or were issues. I've tried to just say, I'll take accountability for this. And at the same time, me saying any of this shit doesn't like relieve any of the criticisms. I don't expect people to stop like having a go at me over it just because I've acknowledged that I think there are issues. So it kind of like ties into this thing of like, well, this is why no one fucking apologizes. If Tyler came out and said, yeah, you know what, I shouldn't have said fucking Sunday's name during a debate, I apologize for that. That's kind of the end of it, isn't it? Like, I can't go after him endlessly about it. And in the same way, when the Demon Mama stuff happened, and I've got like listen, I don't think you should do that, but like, I think that Demon Mama's name's on Kiwi Farms or whatever. I think it's a really fucking bad form, but it's also something Demon Mama had linked to, like a product, like written works that she'd brought out and linked to a channel. Like I didn't crucify him over it. Like it's like if I've sat here taking accountability for the things, and then everyone's like, well, doesn't matter. He should still be ostracized and burnt out. This is why no one takes accountability. It's like, well, what fucking outcome do you want? And I don't think there is any answer I could give Tyler or any of like the core Tyler argument or audience where they would ever be fucking happy with it. So what's the point? Why would I try? And this is why no one tries. This is why nothing improves or changes. This is what we've been saying about Lewis. Lewis is somebody who has come out and apologized for his previous actions, despite the fact that people are like, oh, well, he's only doing it to like get sympathy and do a media tour. Like, I didn't apologize to the audience. I apologized to Pixie. I clearly see the issues with my actions there. Like, well, I mean, again, there is nothing I can do or say because these people don't care about an apology. They don't actually give a shit about what, like any accountability. They just want to fucking see Tyler like rip somebody's head off. I think if Tyler had supported the video as well, I will say this. I think if Tyler was like, hates Sunday, but Beckett did a good fucking job, I think they'd all roll over and be like, yeah, Tyler makes a really good
I
fucking
think
point.
I think yeah.
100%. I've openly said one of the things I think would have saved Sunday, even though, again, don't like the guy that much. I gotta preface this, I guess, because Tyler's gonna be watching this with a fine-tooth comb. Had Sunday outright said his history with Destiny and been like, yeah, he's done this to me, he's part of the reason why I'm like not on Twitter anymore, he called me Run Day, all this shit, I think he wouldn't be getting as much flack as he is now. There's a lot of reasons he should be getting flack. I think, and I've been very vocal about it, but it's that level of just like, what do people want from us, right? It's because it's just never enough. Beckett can come on here and say it 1,000 times that he doesn't take money from the channel, that he makes sure that like Max and Jenny and just the channel itself are paid and goes into. It's the same way I feel about it. It's just like, it'll never be enough because his audience, in my opinion, as much as he says the chatters don't have rights, that audience runs that channel a lot more than he is willing to admit. A lot more than he is willing to admit. Every clip chip comes from his audience. Every opinion on specific dramas comes from his audience. He may have his own here and there, but I've been in that Discord. I've seen it. There is the one time Tyler's ever apologized for something in his coverage. And I personally knew it was kind of a bad thing. I tried to say my piece. Nobody listened. It is what it is. Tyler did an investigation on one of Hassan's t-shirts, claiming it was AI art. Lo and behold, the artist then comes out, draws what was on the t-shirt to a degree because it got messed up in printing, and Tyler apologized for it, which is wonderful. But it's also just the thing of, it's this crusade, and you get it in your head that that's what it is. It's the same way with the clip chimps from Beckett's stream, addressing everything about Pixie Sunday and the Destiny videos. It's that those chatters run that channel a lot more than he is willing to admit, and he is in that Discord a lot more than he likes to portray.
Yep. I mean, like, I've seen. I have been slowly predicting what I think is going to happen in my call with Tyler, right? I think to a degree of alarming certainty. But like, if a bear shits in a woods and it spells out the name Diesel, unfortunately, I'm blessed with the knowledge of hearing about it. Okay. Like, fucking Jesus. But I already know the things that are gonna come up about it, right? I've seen all of the bits, dude. All of the bits. Because what happens is it goes from mod chat, and then a mod talks to like a regular chatter, and a regular chatter just repeats what they hear, and they repeat it in the fucking like chat in this Discord server. Or you know, if and again, I've done this too, right? We all do this where we like as streamers will end up relying on like somebody in our Discord server or chat to like feed a piece of information or something like that, right? Or it's like I've gotten leaks while I was live, right? That happens. But so recently, one of the, and it's really funny that they're scraping the bottom of the barrel, but I have had my coffee company targeted. Because I'm a sexist, chat. Because I'm a sexist.
Is this true? Did you beat the sexist allegations?
I mean, I'd much prefer to be the one objectified than do the objectifying. So I don't know. I mean, that makes me like anti-sexist, really.
I know. It's just like Diesel's really woke. He does a lot of DEI hires, you know, but he's also just a nepo baby at the same time.
Unironically, there are less white people at my company than brown people. Okay, there are more LGBTQ people in my company than straight people. It's like they were perusing my like website in his Discord server, being like, "Oh, he sells tea and coffee to Gooters and MGTOWs," which is men going their own way for you that don't know in the chat, right? And they're like screenshotting shit, and they're being like, "Isn't this disgusting? Who would want to buy this?" Adults with money, actually. I make a lot of money doing it. That's why I do it. I did the market research. It's very popular.
No. It's also very good if you if you go to manapotion.com, that is
manapotioncoffee.com. Use code D10 at checkout.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because they've done that in different ways. I've received some of their community members. I said this before. Instead of calling us pedophiles, they just call us libertarians, which I find very, very fascinating. That's been their community joke. Like, yeah, the op block, they seem like they're libertarians. I'm like, brother, come on.
Well, you got to remember as well, they're not really like, for those of them like watching and clipping, and again, I know that Tyler got clips of my Pixie stream because he plays them on stream, which seem wildly out of fucking context of the wild thing. He's like, well, why aren't you talking about Pixie? Why aren't you talking about... why have you done a 10-hour stream molding about it, which is not a description of that stream? So I actually don't think Tyler's lying. I just don't think he fucking watched it. I think he got sent those clips. In fact, I know that he got sent those clips
I've seen that he's gotten sent clips. That's how I know he hasn't watched the whole thing. Yeah.
And then it gets manipulated by the audience because the audience doesn't want him to send Tyler the clip of me apologizing. No. Because Tyler, they can't send that clip because then Tyler might have to consider, well, Beckett's apologized. That's very how would you square that circle? Well, the apology doesn't matter. Oh, okay then. So why demand it from me? I mean, if that's the case, just be honest. I mean, that's fine. If you're like, well, this is a sin that can never be apologized for, it's like, okay, well.
Yeah. Well, the apology would be deleting the video. It would be deleting the video back in. So
I fucking hate
just for Tyler. Just for Tyler.
Yeah. Listen, as somebody who's covered an awful lot of dramas where like people delete their videos from years ago and then you can't go and find them, and it turns out they did some other really Listen, in 2 years' time, when I'm in a drama and somebody wants to go and look at this fucking video and be like, "Did you know this Beckett guy did this?" I want to give them the ability to do that. It would be better for me if it was gone. Because they like most people's research is shit. They won't do more than look at my channel.
It's funny because I know Tyler made the accusation that I deleted his comments. I have never done that. I've never deleted a comment. That's the auto mod for you. But I'm gonna look at my channel real quick because if I remember correctly, there have only been 2 streams that I have ever unlisted. I just want to double check to make sure I'm not personally crazy. Because there's stuff I put behind the mod wall, not the mod wall, the members wall, just because we've wanted to edit it and stuff like that. But there have been 2 streams that have ever been unlisted. And if this thing wants to load, I want to go to the end. And the ones that have been privated are the very first 2 streams on the channel. And the reason for that, and honestly, I should do the other one too. The reason for that is that the people in those streams are no longer on the internet. and out of respect for them, I just took those videos down. I'm sure there's another stream that I'm forgetting, like the Nerd City
Balgi again,
one, I know.
sweeping.
Like the Nerd City one, I know. Nani's in there. I'm just gonna say her name now. Fucking Boogaloo.
Dude, if we fucking keep invoking her name like this, she's gonna come like a bat out
Hey,
of
can
hell.
I just say
Listen, I
one
wanted
thing?
to. I want
Nani,
to
say
Nani,
one
leak the
thing?
DMs.
I need to say one thing, okay? Nerd City did nothing wrong. He did 0.
He just
I
hated
just wanna
pussy.
say
That was
that.
just what it was.
Yeah, look, I have thoughts on people like Pyro. Okay,
I
just saying. Just saying.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? I've learned thanks to Jar. I learned more about Pyro's drama than I even learned about Cindy's
Dude.
dramas.
Pyro escaped that drama somehow, but
And he shouldn't
Jar immediately brought it back to memory. Why it was so fucking wrong how that was handled.
Yeah. But it's like the streams I've ever taken down are just the first two ones, because A, the quality is ass, and B, like I don't want somebody in there who like wanted to do things that I've never like tried to, and I've said this publicly, tried to buy me things as a way of emasculating me. Motherfucker just bought me like $150 worth of video games, and I was like, okay, bet. Emasculating so much. Like I fucking buy my own shit all the time.
Why are my mods not buying me video games? SMH.
Motherfucker, we donate to you. You
Yeah,
can buy
I was
them
also gonna
yourself.
say like, you bought me dinner. Well, not you, but
I've also told you I'm gonna take you out to drinks, and you keep being like, oh, but I don't want to leave my house. I just want to stream.
well, okay. First of all, I can't do anything for the foreseeable future. I'm busy.
Oh yeah. Friday's a big day.
Well, this one is. This guy's trying to ask me out on stream.
I mean, he wanted to put me in a dress, so I guess that's just what it is. But yeah.
I just asked for three. I thought that said free titty. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if you want to do this, Diesel, but I did send you a clip of Tyler talking about B-roll.
Oh boy.
And I just want to like know your thoughts on this clip.
Here, let me pull it up. Now this is an old Tyler video. 7 months is almost his entire career.
We use B-roll at all. Everyone uses B-roll. At least we have the decency to pay for stock footage and properly cite DMCA footage. I mean, did you properly cite your B-roll? That's a question.
What?
Yeah, what is he talking about? What is he talking
I gotta
about?
copy all this stuff because I don't know, and I'm not paying $1. I'm not paying $1 for sources. I'm telling you, that should be the heat.
I'm not. I don't want to be that. First of all, I don't want to pay $1 for sources when you work in journalism that almost works off entirely of the subscription model where you pay a small fee so that way you could view an article that's 500 words. Okay, which is already a problem enough, and I think is a humongous problem. Okay. But second of all, when you sign up for Storyblocks as a creator purchasing from the service, it is explicitly expressed that you don't have to give to cite your sources from each creator who performed like a certain piece of stock footage. When you sign up for those services, you can say whether or not you want to be cited or not. There are different attribution credits that you can apply to the footage that you post on sites like that. I don't know if Storyblocks does it or if you have to like waive away, the ability to like get yourself claimed on it, right? But like there are tons of stock footage sites where it's expected that you cite the source, but Storyblocks, to my knowledge, has never been one of them, and that's the fucking purpose.
Hey, Diesel.
Yes.
You're showing us the video in 1080p. It's making your stream.
Oh my god.
Every time Discord does
Every
weird
time.
shit.
Every time. Get better internet, Diesel. I can't afford better internet. Maybe if you all donated more.
I have better internet. You can just move in with me. I got no issues.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. I've
make
just
fun of him all the
explained that
time.
I'm in a gay relationship with Beckett, and now you're trying to hop in here. This is crazy.
I mean, I'm poly. Everybody can join in.
Oh my.
Oh my god. You're gonna make Tyler uncomfortable. What are you doing?
Max leaves. Not a single word said.
Understandable. Understandable.
No, I like Max. He's funny as hell.
He's good.
No, that's
This is listen. It's fun. I'd be watching this anyway, like phasing in and out. Like, it's I don't know, man. It's so weird. Like, I'm happy to go live with this stuff and keep going live with it. It has started distracting me from other things, which is maybe problematic. Like, but fuck. I thought we were gonna play World of Warcraft, Diesel.
I literally have been wanting to play WoW, and I've been so fucking busy. Like I would have played today, but I was at work for like all day. So
You could just play the best game, which is FF14. None of this WoW shit.
yeah, but I wanted to play WoW.
Oh my god! Don't sound so defeated and deflated. Man, you can't even bully you anymore. Man, you really are distracted.
I mean, like, this is a very distracting time. The only reason the Tyler stuff is distracting at all is because it keeps being brought to me. I never go seeking it out. It is always brought to me.
Listen, I like doing this on your stream. I can sit here and fucking do database.
Yeah, I'm sure it's nice and easy for everyone else. Yeah.
Yeah.
I only need to keep the rabble.
Yeah, why do you think I come on to everybody else's streams when people are talking about him? It's to piss him off more that I don't do a stream on him. Oh,
dude, we'll start a commentary World of Warcraft guild. We'll compete with Soda Poppin' and OnlyFangs.
Listen, if I can make it a tax write-off, I will.
If I can make it a tax write-off.
Fauci, how does it feel to have someone making a hit piece video on you before you even hit 1,000 subs?
I said this to some of the other members of the op block. It's kind of funny at this point. I've tried to like think about what someone would say about me, and it's just very fascinating because I don't know. I've said this publicly. Tyler has it in his head that the op block is far more connected than we've ever been in our entire lives. I just never really bothered to correct him because, like, I was like, "What am I gonna do?" Like, I'm not correcting him on this. It's been pointless.
I will say you are punching far above your weight.
Every time I get this, like once a month, somebody with like more subs than me says I'm like a bastard or some shit like that. Like,
you literally have been like disparagingly described as the soy one. Okay, you are the nice one. You are literally the nice one. I don't know.
I mean, that's how I trick them. Like, you don't. So Tyler doesn't know I've been opping him this entire time.
Oh my God.
Q was an inside job. So we befriended you.
Q was an inside job.
We wanted to befriend him. I was just going to do all of these things. I was going to, take over his life. I was going to wear his skin. Eventually, I was just going to start writing his books for him. Would love for that third book to come out and maybe a new episode of your podcast when you're not being psychotic. But I was going to do everything.
I get why people watch Tyler. I think there's things that are very watchable about Tyler. I don't fucking hate this guy. I think this is hilarious. But I don't hate this guy. I do think that it's interesting. It's interesting. Like Kill Mickey Mouse was in my chat earlier, and I'm pretty clear. Like, he's very welcome. Like, or she, I don't know what their pronouns are, but like, they're very welcome. Many people are. Like, Tyler does this thing where he's like, "You guys need to pick us." Oh, you don't. Shit talk me in Tyler's Discord, his chat, anywhere. Like, and you are more than welcome in mine. I don't mind. Because, and this isn't like, oh, we're trying to do audience caption. No, man, I just get what it's like. Sometimes you just want to chat shit about creators and you don't have any like loyalty. It's crazy to have loyalty. We are random people on the internet. Like, you shouldn't be forming these like hard parasocial relationships that like somehow form a significant part of your identity. It is cringe when I say I'm a Medica fan. It's cringe. Like,
Beckett, you come to America, we go to VidCon, and then somebody takes a picture with you. You're gonna feel very, very weird.
Oh, listen, it's I have told I've told the ops like, hey, we'll do a fan meetup for shits and giggles because I know a lot of them are on the East Coast. I said, listen, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll listen, adore me. I don't listen to Beckett. I love
Adore
having
me.
fans.
Oh my god, this is you are gonna have the most outrageous hit piece ever, dude.
I can't wait for it. Fucking worship the ground I walk
Oh,
upon,
God.
chat.
Dude, you're gonna get like the thing that Tyler's chatter got today, where it's like he'll see them in the comment section of that video, and then in your chat, and he'll be like, "Those people are traitors. Pick a side. If you're not prepared to pick a side, you need to get out." What a fucking
Yeah.
insane thing to say. I think I feel like there's something I missed in like my coverage of him today, where I was lagging a bit at the end. I'll be honest with you, like the fucking. Listen, I'm mostly recovered, but I was definitely lagging a bit at the end after 2 hours. But I don't know. This whole stream feels. What's a good way to put it? Like we stopped and then he wanted to restart. Like he's talking about like Falgi as like, I've got everything on you. I've got the screenshots. They're leaking the DMs. So we know what's in our DMs.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
expect people to leak them.
Yeah,
I'm not fucking,
Especially
like,
if you get in
freaking
a
out.
pissing match with them. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
Yeah, I mean, like it's one of those things, and like it doesn't bother me. Tyler, I could leak our DMs too. I purposely only chose the ones that you were referencing because I don't want to talk about like some of the other stuff that we've discussed. I mean, I can, because if he's gonna act like, I'm sure if I had to guess, part of it is gonna be like me, quote unquote, being duplicitous or whatever it may be. Um, and my whole thing is like I'm talking to you as a person, and you may have different feelings that I may not have, but it's not even not the sense of me not challenging you. I just value the relationship outside of conflict. I don't care for conflict. It's happened to me in my work life, and I've literally had to deal with it, and it's an insane thing where it's like I've had coworkers fucking swing at each other, and I had to be the one to break them up. Like, I don't like doing that shit. I got tired of that shit. I'm in my fucking 30s. I just want to be a normal adult, like laughing on the internet with my friends and making new connections because I value that more than picking fights with every creator known to man. I think it's just insane. Also,
Now,
Diesel
for this,
Newgle.
Tyler's inspired me. More fights.
I don't even like have a like. I'm not even like there was a point where I was like I had some emotional energy behind this, but now I'm just like I roll over some days and I'm like, Tyler update.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's part of why I don't necessarily cover it on our stream. It's like, I mean, there's a reason why. It's very obvious. You know, I have people in my community and on my streams that this guy is hurt and has viewed their friendship and employment as some sort of op, like we turned them on him.
You did turn them, though. You did, unironically. Like these, listen, Killjoy, fucking Q Hood, Ash, they were all they were ride or die Tyler. They were ride or die Tyler, and now look at them. Like Tyler mentions in the stream, I didn't get to this fucking bit. I'm sorry. He was like, I've lost 50 subs from this. It's like, dude, I mean, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, since this started, I've gained a couple of hundred, and I can see it's not from the fucking Destiny VOD. So, like,
oh my god. Yeah,
What's this?
It's funny.
That's just listen, I'm throwing British under the bus. I'm throwing British under the bus. It's
That's fine.
Tyler's Discord knows that I'm being fed info on them, and they're really afraid.
Okay, this is the other. Hey, West Side. Here's a fun fact for you. We don't go after chatters like Tyler wants to. I find that to be an insane. It's been a point of contention that he and I have had. I don't like it. I do think it's weird. You know, is it convenient that in Tyler's rant he doesn't mention one of his chatters potentially, leaking information about his spouse. Yeah, I find that personally weird. It's the continued ignoring of that, and calling it another op. Also calling a fan of his that appeared on Beckett's stream as an op as well.
That was fucking
that's
Yeah.
an outrageous claim. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, and it's very funny because he's like, oh, well, they're just in and out. Tyler has what is known as Mix It Up. For those who don't know, Mix It Up is another streaming application, and it's actually, from what I understand, very good. It can show you people's like chat times and like how much they watch very easily. You could have just done that and been like, okay, so he's watched this much. He didn't get what I was saying. That's fine. You know what? That is more, I would say that's based. Saying, this fucking asshole who didn't listen to me, this is how much they've watched and they were stupid and didn't listen to me. Get fucked. Like, yeah.
Oh,
So I'm just looking at
British
these
is in the
screenshots.
chat.
Are these from now?
These are literally
Yeah.
right now. Yes, which, by the way, it's very funny that despite being told to pick a side, they are silently watching, not chatting. But yes, British. How could you feed me these screenshots? No, I'm sorry, guys. It's actually coming from inside your walls.
Hold on, no, because apparently this is all like public stuff. I mean, like, again,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
all
no
it's all
problem looking at
public too.
public, yeah,
It's not. It's like a public
I just wanna-
Discord.
I'm actually gonna hang on and have a look. Because apparently I've got ISIS again. Oh fuck me! Right, okay, they posted a screenshot of this. And it's like, go away, go away.
And the thing is I could like be disparaging to those chatters or
Oh,
say
fuck.
like
Okay,
things that are fucked up, but I
they're watching.
won't.
I didn't realize. Okay, I'm watching. Please, Tyler's Discord. Please explain to me why you have never once mentioned my apology.
That's a good
Like,
question. If you guys are watching, we'd love to
why
know.
have you never mentioned my apology? Why have you never
Yeah.
mentioned the fact that I'm clearly taking accountability for this? Why are you doing this whole thing where Beckett is just evil and just trying to get as much clout as possible? Why haven't you mentioned this to Tyler? Why are you, who are feeding him information,
Yeah.
such disingenuous little rats? You cowards, go away! Amazing.
Is this the one you're talking about? Where they're screen capping the screenshot from stream?
Guys.
Okay, this is actually really funny. Yeah.
This is amazing. This is incredible. Fucking base.
Can we
Do it again.
Can we get more of this? Can we do that again?
Do it again.
Hilarious.
It's
Oh,
like,
God.
yes. If we're talking about screenshots, yes, I see that you guys are saying I have a yuppie woke scoldy voice or something coming from your community. That's fucking rich.
Yeah, that's really rich.
That is rich. Am I gaslighting you, chat? You have no idea what gaslighting looks like.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck, that's funny. Listen, I said this. If Tyler keeps pointing towards his community is going to get involved and end up as part of the content. This and that's unfortunate. That's why I'm shutting it down in my own Discord. Like, it's you don't need to go and defend me from Tyler, whereas in his own Discord, I'm scrolling through it. It's just a circle jerk. Oh,
Yeah.
God, guys.
And I could easily see me like, or someone using me showing these like screenshots from the public Discord server as like me targeting viewers or something. I'm not targeting this viewer in particular or like saying anything disparaging. I think this is really funny. I think this is just really funny.
Apparently, we've got a request for a shout out. Okay, Hogan Boomer. Like, if I'm there, shout me out. I'll take the cut. Base, listen.
Yeah.
Based. Own the fucking
That's
base.
amazing.
Listen, no, I can't believe. Listen, that's really funny. I didn't even realize. That's amazing.
Listen, I'll openly say this. We know that you guys are probably looking in our Discord. We have a thread for you guys. You want to know why? So you just go to one place. You don't need to screen grab every fucking thing in the server. There's one place. And you could also highlight when I've defended Tyler and when I've been critical of Tyler. I know you won't do the former, but just as a point of order.
Actually, there is one other thing that this came up in like the ACC drama. because Tyler says he's looking into Discords and things. One of the things that happened was someone discovered a minor in somebody's server. I think it was Kumo. And no one had approached Kumu about the fact that there was a minor in the server. And the instant response wasn't, well, that's Kumu. So it's like, well, why have you known about this and not told them? Because the minute Kumu found out, they were kicked. It's like, so if for some reason these people are running around going, well, actually, this person's a minor, and you haven't told us that you've discovered minors in the communities, you just kept that quietly to yourself. Yeah, that is actually an issue. That would actually be a fucked thing to do. So, yeah, we're talking about Discords and everything else. Probably get involved in that. Listen, I will also respect the fact that Tyler hasn't kicked me from his Discord. Like, again, I've not commented in there. I've not really checked up on it. It makes a little difference because, again, it's not like I took this fucking screenshot or anything. I don't really give a shit that much. Though this is legitimately quite funny. Some of the comments are pretty fucking good.
Yeah, so I can see comedy when it's there. Okay, I'm not a heartless asshole.
Yeah, it's like I personally left just because it was like, personally speaking, my reason was for leaving was I just didn't want any drama. Like that was really what it was.
That's gone well.
Yeah, I know. I know it's gotten well. I keep saying it's the last time I'm going to talk about it. Fuck it. I guess I talk about it all the time now. Fucking 24 hours of Tyler content. We're going to stream snipe, and I'm just going to do fucking chair streams and stream snipe them. And like fucking have fucking weird shit going around all over the fucking screen, I guess. Because that's what's happening.
Listen, I'm watching this unfold, and listen, I put out the challenge. Explain to me why none of you want to acknowledge the fact that I apologize to Pixie. It's not anywhere in this Discord. They still haven't said anything about it.
I do think it would be important for Tyler to know that.
It's because you don't care. You don't really give a fuck. And like, again, that's okay. That's fine. I just don't know why you think I should take your opinion seriously if you can't even be honest about the position I'm holding. And this is the same goes to Tyler. Like, if people like honestly holding a position and are being fair about where I'm at and still have issues, good. Plenty of people are like that, by the way. Tommy's still like that, and that's fine. Just be honest about it. Because if you just want to be angry, if you just want to rage and be like, fuck these people, what was the thing I saw scrolling up? They say slurs, or they're bad people, or they're doing it like fucking huffing on stream. That's fine. But just I mean, this all started off just be honest about people's positions. That's it.
Yeah, it's really funny because it's just one of those things where, again, I said it the night.
Hold on, very quickly. I just want to be clear. From one of the people, oh, thank God Beckett apologized to Pixie, so it's all good, y'all. No, be honest about the opposition. That's never been my claim. My claim is that I apologized to Pixie, and that I recognize that I've done something wrong. I've taken accountability, but also that doesn't change any of the criticism. It's not okay. I still recognize the issues. I'm just asking you to be intellectually honest about the position. Yeah, I am reading you live. What are you talking about? I've literally said that. He's reading me live. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. Listen, listen. I'm using Tyler's Discord as a secondary chat.
This is really fucking funny.
This is brilliant. It's
well,
like,
the thing is that I don't know that Tyler would. I don't know that Tyler would be okay with them saying such in this chat without them suffering repercussions, and I wouldn't want them to have to pick and choose. Like, I don't know if you have fucking friends in that server. I don't want you to have to like pick a side because you want to keep your friends in the Discord server that you're in, so you can't like piss off the YouTuber who owns the server. Like,
yeah, it's interesting, right? Because I know there's a perfect example of it. So everyone weirdly changed their name to Gorgon. We'll talk about why that was the fucking mod that came into my server to complain about Diesel's chat and people using Spurg. It told my community that is proudly autistic that, oh, you can't use Spurg. That's what people that saying that it's just a word is like how people just say the N-word is a word. And I'm like, would you say that to one of my black chatters? Is that the hill you're gonna die on? Because I'll tell you what, that's not gonna fly. It's like what?
I think it is. I think I've developed a pretty good eye for when people are like legitimately disparaging against people versus like somebody like just being like edgy online, right? And I definitely lean a lot less edgy, right? In order of of least edgy to most edgy, it goes Falgy, me, Beckett as most edgy, and that's not really that edgy, okay?
What are you talking about? I'm the bleeding edge. Nothing personal, kid. Like,
That's
my edge
Pookie.
is
That's really unattractive. Okay, honey, we're gonna talk about that after stream.
Yeah, it's just so funny because it's like I am quite legit. I have been made fun of that when I see the R slur, I say R slur. I just don't say it. That's my personal morals and ethics. I don't say it. I think being creative with insults, saying that somebody was dropped on their head as a baby and the soft spot remains, is just categorically funnier because it's physical comedy. You can see it. Like, it's like what?
Poor Axis. He's been a regular for so long, and yet he's still the token black chatter.
I mean, yeah, he's in our server too.
Oh my god.
He's
Gorgons don't trap. What the fuck that is? Falgy, you hang out with people who do say slurs. That also reflects on your character. Oh my god! Listen, I'm just gonna speak. Listen, Falgy's not reading it. Like, I'm just gonna speak for them. Listen. You guys clearly want to say things to Falgy. That's fine. Like, listen, anyone who's been in my chat for 5 minutes will know that I'm very, very up on getting negative comments. I think it's based. I think it's great. So what do you say to that, Falgy?
First and foremost, no. Second, to the specific chatter, I know more about you and your history of being in a community than you'd like to be public. So come on, dog. Are you gonna say that you were complicit in Demon Mama shit
like,
because you were there?
I have the slur logs too, buddy.
Yeah, like, is that what you want? Because I'll be very honest. To this chatter specifically, you told you and another chatter told Beckett to kill themselves, and you told somebody else that you were gonna bully them out of the server. You know what I did? I didn't say anything about it. Because why would I do that? I don't want to attack you.
Hold on. Are you saying they told me to kill myself or something?
This happened a lot when you joined the server. Somebody added you.
Don't
about
tell me that. Now I might like them. That's kind of based.
No,
That's a
you
base
actually
position.
you actually said it was based because I remember talking to you about it, and you said this is where your better kind of better class of villain line comes from.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gorgon, Beckett, did Stardust dump you or did you dump her? It was mutual. Fucking, what are you doing?
Why are you asking this?
These are things I've said on stream, dude. Like, what are you expecting to happen?
Like, the thing is, it's like you're a grown man. Like, once you reach that point, like things like that don't like hurt people's feelings. You know, it's like
this is my favorite. Yeah. I said on stream earlier, I really like Tyler's Discord. That hasn't changed. I actually think Tyler's Discord's got like a lot of fucking spirit to it, and I think it's a good community. I think him losing people like Killjoy is a shame. They were good mods for that community. Certainly during the Sunday stuff, I really enjoyed like reading through that community and the people who are in it. I've met some excellent people from it, and to the people in there who like hate me, yeah, I don't dislike you because you dislike me. It's fine. I think some of the comments I've been reading through, like during this stream, are legitimately very funny. like, keep going. Like,
dude, I wouldn't like when I met KJ, I didn't know what to think about him at first, but as I've gotten to know him and play like D&D with him and like spend time with him, I like this guy he's a really nice person. He's a really nice person. He's a good person. Okay, and it's just like I think it's such a shame Tyler let him go because he's a gem, and I think he'll be much more appreciated with Falgy and the friends he's developed there, right? But it's just like, dude, like, come on.
Yeah, I'll say this openly. I like Tyler server. I'll make fun of you, but I actually don't hate you. By all means, I think you're funny. And I think a lot of people in the server are comical. I don't like. I think that's the thing. I can personally identify that I'm not going to be liked by everybody. And like, you ask me, let's say in my 20s, that would be an insecurity. In my 30s, it's not. It's I'm more concerned about my friends liking me than I am about random people. And you want to know what? I just have told myself that if I stick true to myself, it's people are just going to come where they come. Like, I can't say anything more than that. You grow up, you realize that a lot of this shit on the internet doesn't matter in the same way. And people who obsess over it, honestly speaking, I feel bad. I am concerned. And this is not me making fun of Tyler. This is not me disparaging him or calling him mentally ill. I'm not saying that. But like, look at the Jar situation for instance. The guy cared about the internet way too fucking much. And I'm not gonna lie, there's some parallel between Tyler's lolcowdom and some of the things that, Jar would say. And I don't want that to be the case. If anything, I really don't want that to be the case.
Hold on,
Well,
I'm
like,
making a new poll.
I'm gonna stop reading Tyler's Discord now. I think this has been very funny. I don't hate any of you guys. You're all fine. As you can probably tell by the fact that I'm like not being like I want you guys. If any of you want to come to my chat and just help shit at me, I will actually defend you from the rest of my chat actively. Like, I don't mind any of this. Okay.
You should buy my tea if you think it's for gooners, just to try it out.
Mhm.
I'll put a stamp on it.
Will you start putting on your thing it says Gooner approved?
Gooner approved. I don't
Approved.
think my business partner would appreciate that very much.
Listen, you would get so much more money. You can, market it on
we already
Reddit.
we do the adult Gooner stuff on a separate webpage.
Mhm. Yeah, but now you got to get the female gaze. That's your problem. You're not hitting that female gaze.
I did the orc one is like a little female gazy, but we definitely need to do another, probably like a hot, like twinkish guy, right? Something like that. Listen, I'm thinking, Chad, you want that, right? You want that on your tea?
Diesel, do you want a twink on your tea? Is that what you're saying?
Dude, this guy, Chad. This guy.
I'm your favorite. It's okay.
Just make a femboy orc Diesel. I don't want twinks. It's a very complicated issue that's developing here. All right. Well, I feel like we've definitely cabaled it up a bit. I can't imagine there's much else. Tyler, I'm sure that this will all come up in the call when we speak on Friday. I don't think I've said anything here that I wouldn't say to you to your face. So.
Well, thanks for the time, Diesel. I'll see you later.
Yeah, also appreciated.
Oh my god.
Much love. I'll go and put some tea on, and then we can have a nice chamomile tea before we go to bed. Okay.
Nice. Bye, everybody.
All right, bye. I'm leaving. Chat. I am also going to get off stream. Quickie little one today. I need to work on that Grums video. How many Fudas? I don't like Fuda. Fuda is gay, and I am a straight man. I am sorry. Diesel didn't make the poll ADHD inclusive. Yeah, I this is what I'm wearing today. I'm kind of fat maxing these days, dude. With the work, I'm super busy. Are you LGBTQ? Yes. Yes, there we go. All right. Yes, and I'm autistic. Got 27%. Straight. Yeah, okay, buddy. Oh, shut up, Chris. Shut up. Shut up. One day, Kristen Ark will experience twink death, and it'll be a bad day for Kristen Ark. Wait, hold on. Before I go, chat, there is. I am definitely showing this one. This is apparently also from Tyler's Discord. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? Oh, this is good. I like this. This is much funnier. We need to keep doing this, okay? Like, I think the Mpreg art of Tyler is funny. It's funny, okay? God, let's stop taking it all so seriously, motherfucker. God damn, dude. God damn. And yes, this was also a frequent reoccurring meme as well. But I'm gonna get out of here. You guys have a lovely night. I hope you all sleep well, Pookies. Good night. Bye.